I started in my insurance business, I didn't really want to start a business. I was working for a company called Marsh & McLennan. They're the largest insurance agency in the world, New York Stock Exchange. I loved working for that company. I was doing something there that I really enjoyed doing, but we were a group of 30, only 30 of us in the country did this particular thing, and I must have been, there were 3 of us that were consistently successful. I think we all loved doing it, but the other 27 were just along for the ride, and it didn't work. You know, it didn't make the company the kind of money, and after 7 years they abandoned it. And I wanted to continue working for them, but you know, through a series of events, I ended up being forced into the agency. Now, at that time I had, I had 3 daughters, and I was used to a salary, paying my bills, making it, you know, and suddenly I didn't have a salary anymore. And there was, I knew this guy that I thought was a lot smarter than me, and I asked him, and by the way, my boss out of the New York office at Marsh & McLennan, when I called him to talk to him about what was going on, he said, I'm making a short story shorter here, he said, they're just too stupid to understand what's out there, Floyd. He said, just go and do it yourself. They basically gave me my business. Yeah. And I was driving the Delta 88 Oldsmobile company car, which at that time was a pretty nice company car, and they sold it to me for $1,500. So they literally put me in business. But even so, I was so afraid of failure. I looked around, and I saw my competition, and I knew that there were guys out there a lot smarter than me. And so I sought a partner that I thought, you know, would bring what I didn't have to the table. And he turned me down. He said, you can't make any money running around the country insuring service stations. And, well, I didn't have any choice, so I had to do it. It's all I had to hold on to. So as I said earlier, I looked at the competition, and I knew there were guys out there a lot smarter than me, but I knew I could outwork them. In high school, I had 3 jobs in the summer. You know, I worked literally 3 jobs in the summer, so I knew how to work. And that's what I did. I went to work. And I was teaching Sunday school at the time. And one of my Sunday school students is now a very famous CFO, David Bosher. I don't know if you guys know David Bosher or not, but he's been through several very successful businesses. He's currently the CFO at Snag a Job. Yeah, and he had just finished, he got his degree in accounting, but he didn't have his CPA designation yet. He was keeping my books. And after 6 months, in fact it was the 5th month, he said, Floyd, did you know you made more money your first quarter than you made all last year? I said, no, I had no idea. I was too afraid of failure. I wasn't counting the money. I was going out of the business. So that's how it started with me. And you know, the end of the first year was hugely successful, and the second year again. In fact, I was so successful, I thought I needed to build a monument to myself. Yeah. And since my sub shop was so successful, I thought, well, a bigger restaurant would accomplish 2 things. It would, you know, make more money than the sub shop, and it would be I would now say to everybody in the area, hey, see, I made it. Well,
what was the name of the one that didn't make it?
Tiffany's. Yeah.
In the 2-story building?
Yeah.
Where the hair place is?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying, building a monument to yourself is not a good reason to go into business, okay?